World War II, spanning from September 1, 1939 to September 2, 1945, was the deadliest and most widespread conflict in human history. It involved the majority of the world's nations, dividing them into two opposing military alliances: the Allies, led primarily by the United States, the Soviet Union, and the United Kingdom, and the Axis powers, led by Nazi Germany, Imperial Japan, and Italy. The origins of World War II can be traced back to the unresolved issues and grievances from World War I, combined with the rise of totalitarian regimes and aggressive expansionist policies. Adolf Hitler's ascent to power in Germany in 1933 marked a significant turning point. He aimed to overturn the Treaty of Versailles, which imposed heavy reparations and territorial losses on Germany, and pursued territorial expansion and the creation of a greater German empire. In September 1939, Germany, under Hitler's orders, invaded Poland, sparking the outbreak of the war. Britain and France, as allies of Poland, declared war on Germany on September 3, 1939, marking the beginning of the conflict. The war unfolded on multiple fronts. European theater: the fighting in Europe was intense, with Germany launching blitzkrieg tactics to swiftly conquer several countries, including Denmark, Norway, Belgium, the Netherlands, and France. The Dunkirk evacuation in 1940 rescued thousands of British and French troops from the advancing German forces. The Battle of Britain followed, as the Royal Air Force valiantly defended the UK from German air raids. In June 1941, Hitler launched Operation Barbarossa, invading the Soviet Union, but the German advance was halted and eventually reversed by the harsh Russian winter and fierce Soviet resistance. Eastern Front: the Eastern Front witnessed some of the most brutal and deadly battles, including the Siege of Leningrad, the Battle of Stalingrad, and the Battle of Kursk. The Soviets, under the leadership of Joseph Stalin, ultimately pushed the Germans back, inflicting heavy losses on both sides. Pacific theater: Japan sought to expand its empire and launched surprise attacks on Pearl Harbor in December 1941, drawing the United States into the war. Japan captured several Southeast Asian territories and Pacific islands, but the turning point came in the Battle of Midway, where the U.S. Navy inflicted significant losses on the Japanese fleet. The island-hopping campaign by the U.S. forces eventually brought the war closer to Japan. North African Campaign: Allied forces, led by British General Bernard Montgomery and American General Dwight D. Eisenhower, fought against German and Italian forces in North Africa, eventually defeating them and driving them out of the region. Italian Campaign: Allied forces invaded Italy in 1943, leading to the fall of Mussolini's fascist government and Italy's surrender. Western Front: D-Day: the Allied invasion of Normandy on June 6, 1944, marked a crucial turning point in the war, as Allied forces gained a foothold in Western Europe. The liberation of France and the push towards Germany followed. The war was characterized by unprecedented atrocities, including the Holocaust, where millions of Jews and other minority groups were systematically exterminated by Nazi Germany in concentration camps. As the Allied forces closed in on Germany and Japan, the Axis powers faced imminent defeat. On May 7, 1945, Germany surrendered, and the war in Europe came to an end. However, the war continued in the Pacific until August 15, 1945, when Japan announced its surrender after the devastating atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The aftermath of World War II led to significant geopolitical changes. The United Nations was established to promote international cooperation and prevent future conflicts. The war's devastation resulted in the rebuilding of Europe under the Marshall Plan and the emergence of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers, beginning the Cold War. World War II left an indelible mark on humanity, with over 60 million people killed, including millions of civilians, making it the deadliest conflict in history. Its lessons and legacies continue to shape global politics, human rights, and international relations to this day.